Hey everybody, so I want to give you all a tour of what's growing in his backyard. It's going to be dirt stuff, hydroponic stuff, and it's such a pretty day. It's spring, it's April. Look at that, look at the clouds, sunshine. It's about 3 o'clock afternoon. It's really something beautiful. So springtime in San Antonio is really nice. So if you ever get a chance, this is the time to come. So let's go check it out. So this is kind of the garden at a, forest level. So I got trees and flowers and raised beds. Those raised beds are they're really designed for cattle. So the bottoms are all metal. So they typically put feed and water in these for cattle. But we drill a bunch of holes in the bottom, and they can serve as a easy put together solution for like raised beds. The reason I have raised beds is, I'll show you. So the ground, we live on limestone and bedrock. So San Antonio used to be underwater a long time ago, millions of years. So I got about maybe 4 or 5 inches of soil, and then after that you got limestone. So that is kind of a typical thing of living up north in areas of the hill country. So it's difficult to grow stuff here because you got to dig, you got to get a pickaxe or a jackhammer and then dig stuff out. So everything you see here, I have pickaxed and put in the ground. So that's over like 10 years, right? So anyway, so we got some persimmons. This is the crunchy variety. So that one's growing okay. That one's doing pretty good. There's that crazy asparagus that's taking a nap. The Vietnamese type of herb tastes great. I have no idea what it's called, but mother-in-law gave it to me, and she said here, and I put it under here, and it grew. All right, so this is of course the pride and joy. I love this persimmon. This is the Saijo variety, and it is soft and doesn't have seeds. And so far we've got some flowers, so it's loaded with flowers. Now the trick is, are they gonna stay or are they gonna drop? Last year they all dropped. They came out, we had about the same amount dropped, which was a real shame because it was wet last year. They would have done fine. So, and they also have the oil pot system. So there's a clay pot in there with water that keeps those roots nice and hydrated, and that's why the lemon balm and the onions are doing so well. Oh, look at that. So what is this? I think, to me, I don't know, I would think that might be a roselle, but it might not. It might be something else. We'll see. I plant stuff and forget. That's the fun part. Got this little mess going on over here. That's wisteria. Grows a little bit, makes some flowers, and then it dies back in the wintertime. And we have some different things in here. Some lavender, smells good. Lots of onions, lots of chives, and we got some peppers. My wife bought one to put in there. Some basil, chives, stuff like that. And so here's the little oil pot system, which works great if you live in a place that has dry summers and needs water. So you can see like everything that's around the pots, they do great. And that's because they slowly diffuse the water over time, and those roots just soak it up, and it helps a lot in the summertime. Summertime is going to be extremely hot, extremely dry, and most everything dies off. So this is the year for roses. Look at these, man, they are something. This year's been a trip for roses. This is a crepe myrtle, so I planted a bunch of those. Here's some more roses. Check these out. Look at the colors. These are nuts. Love it. I love it. My wife loves roses, so we got a bunch of them. Planted them all over the place. So that's another Saijo persimmon tree. And this is our peach tree. I've never gotten fruit off of this, so hopefully this year something might happen. And more roses. So if you like roses, my house is the place for you. And some more. The smell is great. I wish y'all could smell it. So some more crepe myrtles, some more roses, junk, other stuff over here, some mint, some beans, and some, of course, you know, some, I keep forgetting the name. Golly, boy, I suck with names today. There's a kumquat that I can't seem to get rid of. There is some, what's this called? Sage. Smells great. Some onions, and these are kind of weeds, but you know, let them go. Let them enjoy. Live them a little bit. And then this is a grape plant, and this joker has never made a grape. And I don't know, I don't see any on it. So it's great for leaves, but it doesn't make anything else. So it's supposed to be like muscadine grapes, but we ain't got any. So this is a rose that has like two colors. Look at that. White, pink, really pretty. It smells great too. So there's that one. Yeah, look at that one. Crazy. Okay, so I got different things going on in here. Some beans. I would think this might be, I would think I have, you know what, I have no clue. So what I do is I end up mixing up a bunch of seeds and throw them in there. And sometimes they do well and sometimes they don't. I'm not really an organized gardener. I kind of like to plant things and let nature work it out. So these also, of course, I'll have that same oil pot system. And here we go, we got some, ooh, look at that, neat bug. A little stink bug, right, I think. And we got flowers on our potatoes. So I planted a ton of potatoes. I actually planted too much, but I guess if we get potatoes, I won't be crying about that. Here's a mulberry. It's doing pretty good. And roses. And these are Texas wildflowers. I forgot the name, but they're cute. And they just went all over the place. So some of these roses are kind of dying back a little bit. It hasn't rained in about a week or so. So they are needing some water. But this is a lime tree that, you know, just likes to make thorns. Sticky thorns. Yeah, these are lovely, aren't they? And some more potatoes, green onions. Ooh, look at that. Well, it looks like that's gonna pop off there with a nice flower. That's an amaranth. I think that's what it's called. You know, those big things, the big bulb that you get around Christmas, and you put them in a wax. So I took that and I put that in the ground, and it comes back every year and looks good. So lots of potatoes. Another amaranth. This is a kind of a weed that grows, but I don't mind having a couple weeds in there just to you know, keep things native and working. So more roses. It smells great. And blackberries. If y'all like blackberries, you need to come visit. So yeah, this one, this joker is just popped off with a whole bunch of blackberries, and can't wait. It's gonna be good. Oh, look at that. Oh, delicious. Yeah, they taste good. But I'm the only one in the family that likes them. Nobody else really likes blackberries. So these are all mine. Me and that cardinal redbird will share. So he tends to get them a little bit quicker than I do. And I threw a lavender in there. And taters, potatoes, blackberries, taters, and more blackberries, roses. And aren't these something? Look at the color on those. Doesn't look real, does it? Yeah, I'm just blown away. Now, this grape. This makes grapes, usually. But I have high hopes this year because last year I didn't have the oil pot system. And, you know, of course it gets dry. I have to come out here and water. And it's just not, it's not enough. because it gets really dry out here sometimes. So they tend to just not do well. And this is a mulberry, so a red mulberry. I'm hoping I get some fruit one day off the mulberry. If not, I take the leaves and make tea out of it. That works. So we've got some more onions in there. Some more taters. And here's my loquat. So they get big and bushy, and every year it gets bigger and bushier. And this is my peach tree, and this one is produces white peaches, the white and pink, and they are delicious. We had a couple last year, so this year, let's see, do we have any? I don't know. I don't see any. Well, all right. Well, who knows? My wife come out here, she'll see it, and then maybe we'll get some peaches. So this is these are my berries. This is a raspberry plant. I don't see any flowers yet, but maybe they'll come. There are some more potatoes. There's a wasp. We have lots of wasps here. They tend to be pretty chill though. They don't bother anybody. They typically will come out here and chew on this and then use this to build their nests. So they're pretty busy at this point. Get lots of different wasps here and bees, but they're all pretty chill. They won't sting you if you leave them alone. And get goji berries. Goji berries do really well in Texas. Even if you don't have an oil pot system, it's that water system here. They will do good, and they will produce berries all year up until winter. They'll produce up to the first freeze, and they do really good. It tastes great. You just have to wait until they get absolutely bright red, and then you can pull them off and eat them. Otherwise, they're going to be a little bit bitter, but still good for you. And they have a ton of seeds. So more roses, and here's another loquat. Put that one in last year. I like loquats. They taste great. And look at these. Wow, look at the color. I tell you, the color on this is just amazing. So typically, we get a lot of roses when it freezes. We get a hard freeze, and pretty much everything will bounce back and be amazing. What's going on here? It's like new leaves. Might be carpenter ants. Don't know. Looks weird. I saw a peach tree as well. The loquat. And then over here we have crepe myrtles. All of our crepe myrtles are red flowers with yellow in the middle. Got a little something going on there. Anyway, I have to go check on that, see what that is. And I think we got a flower over here. Yeah, there it is. Not a lot though, but they're pretty. Okay, well, let's go check out on the other side. Oh look, more wildflower. So we kind of got a little hidden bit over here. Texas sage. These do great no matter what. It could be hot as hell in the summertime. They don't care. They just survive. And another one of those two-colored roses. And look at that. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bitty spider. Oh, he took off. He's right here. See if you can see it. It's hard to see, isn't it? There it is. Tiny little spider hanging out. I love that. I love catching these little things. All right, so some lavender, the shed, lavender, and so you see like there's power going from here to the house because that stupid inverter just stopped working. But somehow these plants still lived. So everything is good now. Everything's running. Now, what do I have going on? It is making Yeah. So it is making, you know, I'm getting some tomatoes, and getting some of that going on, which I heard is a calcium deficiency. Now, since this wasn't really running right for a while, you know, it could have been not getting enough nutrition. I do have some calcium sulfate that I'm going to mix in, so hopefully that'll end that little problem. And we got our Thai chili plant, and I think there is a lot of nice flowers. There's a chili on there. There's an ant guarding the plant. I have ants everywhere, but you know, they do their job, killing off some of these things that eat these plants. Yeah, it looks like there might be something going on there. This is Rosella right here. God, I love this plant. These are great. So the good thing, one thing I did, I wanted to put this in the bucket because I'm going to bring this thing in the wintertime, because when it gets cold, like 40 degrees Fahrenheit here, then these things just keel over and they're done. So I definitely want to have something going year round with that. And there's the eggplant, so I don't know if y'all saw the video of that one, but it's doing okay out here. I don't know if I got any fruit on it yet, but I got some flowers. Pretty big back there. So I don't know, wish me luck on that one. I'd love to get some eggplant that tasted good. So there's another tomatoes. I got some more tomatoes. This is God, look at that crazy thing. Look at how this thing has grown. Look at that. So I think I need to get some more support for these guys. But this is a Thai red papaya. Now papayas, they'll grow here till winter hits, and then it's over. They're done. So I want to keep something, maybe keep it inside, just see if I can get some fruit. Never actually had fresh papaya fruit. I think it'd be cool. This is a wing bean, actual wing bean. I kept thinking those other beans were wing beans, and that's not. This is though. So it's doing good. And here's our happy banana plant. God, it's so tiny. I see y'all's in Australia, and this thing is so tiny. So anyway, it's doing okay. And of course, here's another crepe myrtle. It's gonna pop off with some pretty flowers at some point. And this is my wife's happy little area with all of her little things that she has in here that we bought. Some peppers, some what is this called? Oregano. I can never remember that. So there's mint, oregano, different things. There's blueberry plant in there, blueberry plant in there. Can't speak today. Some flowers, and this is a pear tree that doesn't make pears. It looks pretty though. Some flowers, some you know, goofy lawn art, and different things in here. Peppers and mint. And we use mint in our cooking and food all the time. I like to make it with teas. That's great. So you want to check out these flowers. These are nice. So don't know if y'all are a fan of look at these. Oh man, thorns. This did not ship with thorns, but it got in my yard, and guess what? Thorns. Everything has thorns. It's pretty rare flower. This is good for hummingbirds like that. We have a lot of hummingbirds that live here. At least they live here, and then winter comes and they're like, adios. We gotta go to Mexico. So different plants in here. There's pepper, some jalapenos. These small, not really big right now. Jalapenos and other peppers, they tend to completely explode in the summertime. It gets well over 100, like sometimes 110. Not quite like Arizona heat, but it does get hot, and it gets hot for a long time. And I don't know what that is in Celsius. I think it's like over 40, 42, 43, 44. I don't know, something like that. It gets warm, but right now it's nice. Probably around the 30s Celsius, around 90 degrees, something like that. And that feels comfortable for us. We like it. There's a pomegranate. It's doing pretty good. And these are honeyberries. And of course, you know, green ones. Those are good. And what else? More honeyberries, some other berries. They have flowers, looks like. Oh, they're about to bust out flowers. Looks good. Some plants doing okay, some are not. That's fine. We got enough. And then we're back to our persimmons. So that's kind of the backyard. I hope you enjoyed the little bitty tour and all the pretty flowers. The roses. Oh man, the roses have been awesome. I swear I wish y'all could smell it, because it's like perfume. It's just amazing. Anyway, I wish y'all the best. I appreciate y'all watching, and any questions or comments or anything, just feel free to reach out. All right, y'all take care.